Side.
We'll see how that works out. They do have a smoke and a kit, so if anything goes horribly wrong, they can at least fight for the retake of a bomb site. Fnatic, though, just the one smoke and a flashbang, and yeah, a little bit of an upgraded pistol on Crim, so it looks like he's going to be the heavy hitter, and I think there was Exist that took one for the team and dropped him one, so always a good idea, and it pays off. Oh my god, instantly with Draken following up with 3 headshots. They happened within the span of 3 seconds, and that's around 1, Moses.
Holy hell. There's nothing strategic about that. That is just brute force into holes, and Fnatic hits everything. Draken with the triple kill very quickly. And that is like that is the kind of round in this pistol round. Drakens, they're even on the hunt already for Stanislaw. They want to take everything away in the pistol round. Oh, that is one that puts you on notice of your complexity.
If you're complexity as well, you call that round saying, what if we do double amps and double boiler? And they walk into a crossfire with 4 of our members
That's exactly
waiting.
what you wanted, yeah.
This is great. They've walked right into our trap. Oh, no, wait.
Listen, you just had like a hype speech. You got it from like Warden before going up and setting up at the PCs. Then you got it from Rambo right before the game starts. You're all rah-rah, you're ready to go. And then you just get absolutely dumped on.
It's a wild ride from Draken, isn't it? Just taking down 3 people very quickly.
The one thing that I have to say is, yeah, they walked right into the trap that complexity wanted them in, but they all, like, the first half of that trap died instantly. So, like, the second half, the trap can't even really be sprung in time because they're just dead already. So you're supposed to be having, 4 people, 2 fighting from different angles, but when, the 2 die at the end of holes immediately on the first shots from those players, the guys don't even have time to react and come up the stairs and actually take those fights.
You're definitely right, and you could tell that there was some mistiming there for the complexity side, but they had the idea and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So now they lost the pistol, and they'll have to figure out where to go from here on out. They've bought, at least you could tell, armor and grenades and all the rest, so sorting out a peripheral problem. Looked like Flusher was having an issue, so that'll make for some great memes in Twitch chat.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited for that. 1-0.
Yeah, not much to say outside of, I mean, I still think it's a good idea for complexity in that kind of pistol round. It obviously leaves, I mean, they could have gone wrong a different way, right? The one person in B.
Didn't they, I think they did that pistol round in the challenger stage as well. I'm pretty sure they stacked over towards the holes and lane as well with Stanislaw alone at the B bomb site. It worked a little bit better, obviously, there. Well, 1-0, and you got 3 AKs. You have MAC-10, UMP, to different tools. And I think we're going to get another restart of some sort.
Yeah, they are looking confused.
Everyone's saying it spawned, so I'm imagining the not live was called out.
Well, that's fair play, Moses. How did you enjoy your couple of days off here? We were, obviously, still at the hotel. Do you have a good time?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I did.
It's only yesterday, Moses.
Yeah. Well, we had 2 days. I'm trying to think of the first day. Yesterday, I just did some work, caught up some emails, backlog of things to respond to and take care of.
Yeah.
Talked to my mom, checked in, all that kind of fun stuff. Went out to dinner, Korean barbecue.
Oh, that's always a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, your absence was noted.
Yeah, well, I was busy doing other things, Moses. I had some work to attend to as well, so what can you do?
I'm trying to think of what we did. Oh, we went and saw the new Mission Impossible.
We did see that. And that was a good time.
That was a good time.
With the boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Tom Cruise.
Love is a strong word, I'm not going to lie.
I do. I love every movie he makes. There's not, except for maybe the newest Mummy. That was a bit weird.
I don't remember I've seen it. Now
the Mummy chick was kind of hot, so it's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's worth it. Worth it anyway. Fair play. Yeah, we are. I think it's Draken now that's been cursed by, I don't know, some sort of headset or sound problem.
It's contagious, this peripheral issue.
It is. This is, I mean, I've always wondered if this is like a limitation for esports, that maybe, what if you want to do like 10 versus 10, then you'd have, 20 mice, 20 keyboards, 20 graphics cards, 20 headsets, like a lot of things that go wrong suddenly, right?
What if you want to do a 99-person battle royale LAN?
Well, yeah, that's the genre, right? That's really going to have like some sort of issue with doing that kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe you just make that part of the, part of the fun. If your mouse breaks, you're just kind of screwed. Yeah, then, you got an Xbox controller you can plug in, and good luck. Yeah, you just gotta try your very best. So,
what are those LANs that they've done? I forget who ran them. Which company or sponsor? Maybe it's good that I actually don't remember. Probably shouldn't say it anyways, just in case it conflicts. But those events where they have like they have the players in the booths, and then they like blast like sirens into the booth and like cold air and like a fog machine. So you're playing the game, and all of a sudden like a challenge pops up, and like
You've just got to make it.
Like one of them, like they unleashed bouncy balls, I think. So there was like 1,000 bouncy balls in the booth or something like that. That'd be funny. Or we could just go the old school, you know, what was that, Russian LAN? That one looked good.
Yeah. There was there's something to work with there. I like the idea, but maybe not for the major, Moses. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not for the major, obviously.
It might just impact it a little bit. We do have the countdown ready and back again for the second round, so we got rudely interrupted by just a hardware issue, and now we should be back in the mix once again. So only 4 smokes. I don't know, if they're all at the B bomb side, they could definitely do some damage in slowing down Fnatic. We've seen that before.
We'll see. Not always easy, especially because look at how aggressive Flush already is. So a minute and 40 seconds, one gets thrown out. A little bit of damage taken, nothing to be too excited for. So you still have Stanislaw and Def, both at the B bomb site. So essentially, you can't really block them off towards A, although Android does have one. It's kind of like it's kind of banana where they're going to put the emphasis on stalling and delaying, hoping that maybe Fnatic comes back to this bomb site later on. But they're doing the right thing, Fnatic. The Swedes are applying pressure, making noise, really testing the nerve of compLexity and seeing if they're going to throw one more out early.
Exactly what you want, and if you can't make them come B, then at least you'll funnel them into the A bomb site where 3 people are waiting. So see how that all works out. Android is also over here with a couple of grenades to block off one of the sides there. Molotov to force back anyone at top mid with 50 seconds left. We'll see how it all works out here for the compLexity side. They'd love to be able to bring it back early on. They are having a pretty decent rotation now. I think Stan put his grenade out over at Banana, and now he's just fallen back to help out. So good smokes to block off Archway and Library here. And this wraparound could be really good, but now they're running out of time on the Swedish side. 30 seconds. They need to make their way into this bomb side, and right about now as well. Last guy still at B. Shazam picking up one good kill. A bit of a refrag coming in. Stan. Oh my god, double kill for him with the C-set 75, and now Draken 19 seconds in a 1 versus 2. It's a horrible turn of events, and Android will take him down. The Swedish team slowing it down so much that once they got into that fight, they just could not control it.
Yeah, they were blocked off every which way. First by their own smokes, and then obviously the flashbangs that were coming out and just the amount of bodies. That's a great play from Shazam coming through as bait. You get the 1 kill, you die. They don't expect a second player to be there already. Stanislaw comes in for the double. Beautiful work from compLexity to respond in that round. That rotation is just in time from Stanislaw. I believe he put down his smoke at 47, so it would have expired at 30. They had one more smoke at the B bomb site, and he obviously cheats over towards A, and it is the winning recipe. Here we go, though. Challenge at Banana. They know Exist is close up. Oh, no, they don't. Maybe they didn't spot him. That's a huge loss. Def's got to get this kill, grab the AK-47, and he's going to stick around for more of a fight. There's smoke down, so he can be safe. Doesn't want to get unlucky through that smoke, but UK's second favorite player is still in the tournament as well. That's a cool story.
It is kind of a cool story. It did look like they were going to spot him from the jump, so I don't know. They could have been. They probably had their focus on something else, but regardless, that could have been very dangerous if Exist had somehow overrun both of them. That would have been bad news all around for compLexity. Don't want to give away this lead that you've just managed to build up. And the Swedes have actually bought into this round, so there's a big chance right now for the American side to have a big impact early on in this game, and that's in spite of losing the pistol. So just overall a great job.
Ye sees the elbow of the blind player, even the wrist of JW showing. So he's going to get out of there, not able to find the kill here. Going to come right back up at him, and there's the UMP, and it doesn't do anything. JW gets the headshot. Def is going to follow it up, but losing some players, it's not the biggest deal as long as they win this round, but it's really going to start thinning things out. That's the kill you can't give up. Android alone with an auto shotgun is not happy.
Oh, Shazam, though, good positioning here. They weren't expecting it with the M4. 20 seconds now, and as long as he doesn't die right now, basically, they can't make it to the bomb site, so they're sort of hesitating maybe a bit too much. That is the bomb now alone in a 1 versus 2, and JW trying to hunt it down with 10 seconds left. Knife is out, of course, but he's actually going to get him down to 8 health. Shazam with the quad kill, they managed to make it through the round, although losing, I would agree, more players than they needed to.
Absolutely. They lost one of those AK-47s, lost a bunch of SMGs, but it's fine as long as they win because Fnatic, they didn't do enough. That plant would have helped if they maybe wanted to buy and keep forcing in this round. I just don't think you can on this T side. Here we go into it. Should be just Glock's compLexity with a very solid start here.
Yeah, and they see it coming as well. They've bought a bunch of MP9s. They've held on to the Ultra Shotgun. So overall, I think they're just feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, nice little bonus round. Build some cash up and keep some of these SMGs alive for the next round and see what you can get. Maybe upgrade some of into some of those AKs. And I think Stan trying to bait them to come through that nade is perfect. A flashbang on the other side is not. This is cleanup left and right. Well done from Def and Stanislaw. It's just Crims. And he can't get anything done.
So slowly going to be taken down. They're just hunting for him. And why not? 3-1 in favor of the compLexity side. So great job right now.
I wonder if Shazam is going to drop the M4 and pick up an AWP for himself. I feel like that would be the play they'd want to make, because we've seen so much how Shazam can influence on this map. He's been phenomenal on it. Yeah. Even though he's not always, you know, the top player statistically, his kind of presence with the AWP has been great. His aggression towards alt mid, his aggression down middle.
Yeah, and even when they have him hold banana, right?
They rotate him over there every once in a while.
So I feel like he's really dynamic, moving around, and it's just cool. I agree with Shawnee. Maybe he hasn't got the credit he kind of deserves for the effort that he's been putting into the major so far. Round number 5 now sneaking on in. It could have been very dangerous for Draken, I think, coming out of the underpass there, but he's fine for now.
Oh, great shot from Crims. That's in Halls. That's spam, actually. Excuse me. Well done. Stanislaw gets the return, the equalizer through smoke. So both teams getting a little bit of a gift here. Oh, but they're not going to expect this. Look at JW marching right up. Shazam coming in for a delayed peek. He's going to press the issue, it looks like, but holds himself back as the Molotov reigns in, and Stanislaw now in a new position.
Yeah, very aggressive play from Fnatic pretty much all across the board there. Didn't really manage to take all the banana, but it's fine right now. They're in 4-3. You still have about 55 seconds left. So overall, they're in a pretty good position. Bit of an off angle here for Stanislaw, but once you see the grenades, he's a bit worried about a flashbang to follow up. There was none, and he's going to get 2 big kills. That's massive. Not enough bullets for the third one, but still inside the bomb site is Android waiting with that auto shotgun. And he just hoping that it's going to be JW making the first move. Crims down to the low ground. If he finds him first, it's trouble. But there's the top of his face now. Def goes down. And Android, can he sneak in and stop the plant? He's going to get it, but JW shooting him in the back. It's a really good effort, but just not enough. It looked like they almost brought it back there.
You can see the limitation in that shotgun, can't you? Like, just he really wanted to take a fight way earlier, and he knows if he goes back, if he had that deeper one out by Pope, out by that broken wall, maybe able to actually peer up and take the head off of JW. Great hold from Stanislaw was the only thing keeping it in this round, but that pressure that JW applied in Halls was gorgeous. Forced a lot of weird situations and obviously helping to cover the planter. It's all right, though. They got 4 kills, compLexity, and now they're going to have a decent buy. Shazam still on the AWP, 2 M4s. Decent amount of utility as well, so a chance to respond here early on and kind of cripple the attack.
A little bit too much fire damage taken from Flusher, and look at Shazam. You mentioned this up close. He's not going to get it this time, but that was a risk that he wanted to take just to try and see if he could edge in that kill. Now, Android really wants that gun back, but they're holding on to it. Bit of a close peek, and Crims actually gets punished for it. There's the AWP stolen, so not bad after all. JW going to return the kill and take down the A. That's a problem for that sole alt player now. Android, how do you find a good position to play? And actually, I think he got spotted doing that.
I think so as well, but I don't know if JW realizes that he's in Halls. Yeah, Flusha tries to bait out the shot. Bites off more than he can chew, but look at the aggressiveness of JW marching right underneath. They know there's 2 flanking, so JW can get aggressive, but 1 more kill for Android. That's huge. JW can't punish him, and Android holding on. He's waiting for his teammate to come through Halls, but it's just not quick enough. There, finally, Draken finds him, but the bomb is all the way back. They've got to fight for it.
What a confusing round for Fnatic right now. They've got to be really worried about how this turns out. Draken alone with 22 health against Stanislaw. I mean, with 35 seconds here, the pressure is obviously on Draken to try and get that bomb back, but how does he make that one work? Smoking it up in front, going to be walking into it, and Stan waiting on the other side. Bomb has been picked up, and Stanislaw is just not quite ready. Could have taken a blind shot through, but that's not also risk-free. I mean, you could definitely get punished trying to do that. So Bomb going to go all the way down here. Draken completing the first part of the mission. Now all that's left is hitting this close shot against Stanislaw. He's going to have exactly 1 chance to do it, and you can tell he's worried that he's coming in from the other side. And Stanislaw slowly eliminating all the possible options. Now he sees the gun barrel, and that's going to be the round. Very close, but it pays off for compLexity. Oh, no. Oh, that's just heartbreaking, isn't it?
It's kind of funny. Nice job from Stanislaw. Good round from compLexity again, just barely hang on. He knows there's another op elsewhere. His team probably called it out. Yeah, that's a tough position for Draken to be in with that bomb. You almost like have to get aggressive, but low HP and an unwieldy weapon. This is all Android. You want to see why people have been talking so highly of him. Just 2 kills in that round, but they were pretty critical in the context of things. He was kind of all alone at that bomb site as the flank comes up middle. Able to find a couple frags. 4-2, and there's the response. Even with the bomb plant, Fnatic just doesn't have enough money to buy into it. So it's the upgraded pistols, trying to do some damage, trying to keep compLexity low. They've got all 5 players beneath $1,000, so they too are kind of backs against the wall, economically speaking.
I think Fnatic must just be very confused. I don't think they're used to playing against this kind of thing that compLexity are throwing at them.
I think they're going to be frustrated because actually they've done a good job in the few gun rounds we've had of kind of neutralizing that early aggression and early damage. Even that round, JW was great in the halls to, like, you know, taking out Shazam, taking out, you know, the one more player, being able to pressure up lane, and just for whatever reason it's just not having the impact they'd like. Still a decent place to be in on the T side, 2-4, and you've got the money of your opposition in a reset scenario.
I think it's that whole thing where they have to take a long fight against that AWP that's trying to be recovered in Boiler Room, and then they actually have one guy left on the A-bomb side, but suddenly they're getting shot in the back from middle. It's like, it's very confusing, and it's just a little bit all over the place.
Obviously, the bomb falling in at that corner was just, that was the real killer, the back-breaking moment.
This round should be a moment to maybe relax a little bit more for compLexity if they don't get weirdly run boosted on. No, they just cancel that in the middle of it. That's fine. Trying to get close to Shazam. Still playing with the AWP. Good flashbang from a teammate to make sure they don't get too close, and now they're slowly getting whittled down. Shazam finding another kill and closing out the round. So just a moment of a little bit of danger there, but they managed to survive it. Good team flash. We love seeing that. And compLexity now 5-2. Good beginning.
Yeah, that one helps a lot. They'll have another buy in the next round, even if they're to lose this. So that round of kind of flawless winning gives them enough money. Fnatic still kind of right on that edge. They've got the AKs. They've got a UMP just for the extra utility. A Galil as well exists, had to go down to. Who's going to step it up for Fnatic here? Shazam with the AWP, going for his aggressive plays. Saw him do this just previously. He's got to worry about that underpass. And he's got to worry about alt mid, but he has the timing. Backs away now. And equally, Fnatic haven't really been able, they haven't really put up too much of a fight for that banana control once the guns are out. We haven't seen them really kind of challenge and pressure Stanislaw and Def early on in that direction.
No, it's a huge help when you're on the CT side, isn't it? Just knowing that you can stick around there for a long time. In fact, they've moved even further up than they were in the beginning. And Fnatic don't have a lot of Molotovs. I don't know if you used any of them early on, but they don't have any now. If they wanted to force them back, that would be kind of tricky.
I think they only came into the round with one, and I believe that was on Flusha, maybe Exist. That's certainly, yeah, they've used it somewhere. Shazam can hold Boiler. And Smoke does isolate him, though, from many of his teammates, but he's going to back off as soon as he sees something. That's a pretty wide angle, and yeah, he just doesn't want to mess with it. Didn't have it when they started marching up, so wise decision, just falls away. Again, they've used utility Fnatic. They've only got 2 smokes and a flashbang, and they're going to go right back at B. Here we are. They forced the defense back at the A site. Problem is, Stanislaw is just jump spotting, although they don't have any smokes or Molotovs at this B bomb site.
Yeah, so if they rush, maybe this can work out. They need one strong kill. Stanislaw's almost given to them. That's very dangerous. The flashbang out, and now all on Def in the corner with an MP9. It's very hard to spray down that many people, even if you don't get spotted. So far, no one's checking. He's going to get the big double kill. That's actually more than I was expecting. Not a bad job with 15 seconds now. All the pressure now on the Swedish team. And Stanislaw trying to push in. He's going to get the 1 kill, and that's enough as well. Now it's a 1 versus 3 here for Draken. He's picked up an AK-47, but still a lot to finish this round still. No smokes or grenades or anything on him right now. Couple of Molotovs landing in the corner, just clearing out the most likely positions here. And soon they're going to find him. And if he doesn't find soon, they're going to be too close by the time it happens. Getting jumped on by an MP9 always feels bad. That's a good retake and just a good round for compLexity.
I cannot believe they didn't clear out Def. I can't believe no one checked that whatsoever. I thought, to be honest with you, he was going to peek with that flashbang that Stanislaw dropped as he fell back, but that is a very, I mean, it's very common and it's just sneaky. He doesn't even bother with it. No one checks it whatsoever. Nobody on the Fnatic side even considers it. Obviously able to spray him down. Stanislaw trading that third kill. That's a beautiful crossfire setup, but it's helped by the fact if they do check that and he goes down, that's a lost bomb site and likely around for Fnatic.
Yeah, definitely. So what a great start. compLexity surprising us a little bit yet again. Now we've got Armor and CSET 75 being picked up on the Swedish side. See if they can maybe return the favor and get back in the game a little bit early on. You definitely want that. But it's also a risk, isn't it?
This major is wild at the moment. So many teams punching above their weight, it seems, coming into this.
Should we be surprised, Moses? I feel like it's happened for the last 3 majors at least.
Yeah, but not. It feels like it's not to this degree. We're actually at the point now where we're in the next stage, right? You're in the legend stage, and you have a team like compLexity being able to actually battle. This is a rare sight in majors, and this is cool stuff. Android going to get forced out, not aware Draken had already jumped down. Here's an opportunity, a 3-on-3. They have the A bomb site. The bomb, though, is stuck in the pit. They're going to start salvaging some weapons. What can they make happen? Just ducking under the shot, and yeah, they can't stop the plant. This is actually going to be a difficult retake.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good grenade landing. Follow-up Molotov is going to waste a lot of time for compLexity. They're kind of weirdly stuck in library right now, and they don't want that at all. They don't have any grenades of their own to try and clear out Fnatic inside of here. They have a flashbang maybe, but a Molotov would have been great at the moment. Draken ready to take his first fight. Not really able to hit the shot. They are all lined up. This could be lethal for compLexity, but they found a way to get a couple of kills, and now it's just JW left on the bomb site. He's going to go down as well. What a retake happening. compLexity. I can't believe that Fnatic weren't able to do even a little bit of damage in that.
Ooh, and even taking the time, talk to your teammate, discuss a couple things, maybe iron out an angle. But yeah, that's a beautiful retake. Just hit some great shots, and obviously, I think the big kill that they were able to get was Exist over in Graveyard. You know, when they start making that retake through small pit, they have a player watching for that exact peak, so they're on point. Very aware, well communicated as they enter into this bomb site. 7-2, saving a very awkward situation.
That's one of those rounds where Fnatic, they get like a little taste of what it's like to have something go their way, and then it
gets taken away from them.
Gets taken away right afterwards.
Jesus, it's been 7 of the last 8 rounds for compLexity. Fnatic really struggling. They got Draken on the AWP. Shazam's going to challenge, and yeah, it's a bit too much. Overeager, and there's the punishing kill. So now the defense split 2 at the B bomb site, 2 at the A bomb site, and we'll see how they can adapt. A lot of pressure on Android, who's going to be alone at the pit position. Stanislaw's got a Molotov and a smoke over at B, and he's the sole defender. He's got to hold on to that. He's got to hold on to his nerve and the utility.
Ooh, are they just risking 4 at A this time? It almost feels like it.
I think they feel the pressure. I think they're going to collapse on here when that smoke clears, and I think that's why they're being called over.
Yeah, but there's nobody defending B right now for the CT side, so big risk. If this works out, Fnatic are going to feel so incredibly red, and that's a great kill for Ye, just edging in on Draken. I'm not sure why he wasn't able to react in time, and now they're actually trying to take top mid, but everybody's here, and they're getting shut down. The bomb is stuck here as well. This is a big problem. JW staying alive for the minute, but now it's a 1-on-2. The bomb is at top mid, and Flusher has to make his way all the way back. What a huge gamble for compLexity, but the reward, you see it instantly. Smoke actually going off in the Molotov, and now Flusher trying to edge his way closer. Gonna miss his first opportunity, does get the kill, but the follow-up Android right around that corner. And that's a triple for Android. He's playing a fantastic game right now. 8-2 in the favor of compLexity. That's
a great call. That is such a brilliant call from the defense on compLexity. You're a man down. You had the utility. I think that was the key part, because Stanislaw could put a smoke at the car at the top of Banana and just rotate over. And you can take that risk. You've got about 20 seconds to make it happen, right? So you run over. You're hoping you can do a pop flash and peek. And obviously, once that pick comes in, Fnatic thinks the op's just going to fall away. And because compLexity is at the disadvantage, they're able to, I mean, they have to kind of do something. And they were prepared entirely for that. That's a call you don't normally see a lot of North American teams make. It's been coming into style.
Yeah, but I actually think even a lot of teams that make it, they would make it as in let's all go like A or B, but we play defensively, and if they come
play passive in the bomb site.
If they come, it's great, yeah. but if they don't, then it's kind of a waste of opportunity. And the fact that, as you pointed out, they actually retook middle at like 25 seconds. I mean, that's pretty cool. So, shocking beginning here to this match between Fnatic and compLexity. You could tell Fnatic are definitely not ready for what they are being put up against. They have, I mean, this is the danger of best of ones, right? They've got almost no time to recover. They need to figure something out right now.
Well, last time they got close to winning a round, they actually were able to get into the bomb site with these CZs. Shazam going for the peek, misses it. That smoke's going to clear, and they actually don't even let him get away. Here we go again. Shazam's gotten picked off a number of times now in middle. Flashbang over. Android's going to get himself in library in great position. He's going to spray them all down. They line up coming through the smoke. Beautiful triple kill to hold on to this site. And they should be able to last from here. He's going to get one more in him, and he might be able to get the ace. Crims is waiting. Android's at 15 HP. EA should be able to find this last one, and the knife is out, and it's going to get a slash, but not a kill. 9-2. We're getting a lot of knives, Anders, you and I, in this major so far.
I love it.
Yeah.
We've even had a fantastic Zeus just a couple of weeks ago, right?
Did we?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, the entry on Hut. Yeah, that was great.
That was enjoyable. So as long as we get more of that, I'm all for it. But maybe knifing isn't the way forward for Fnatic. It's a bold strategy, but I just don't think it's working out.
Well, they also just slashed their teammate, JW down to 87 coming out of spawn, so playing with the handicap is the Swedish side. Ooh, here, this is one of the first times we've seen anyone actually challenge this, and he's gonna, there's 3 players here, so he better be careful with how he goes through it. Decent damage done with utility. There's the AWP right through the half wall. Shazam finds him. This time he gets the opening kill, and look at Fnatic. They want nothing more to do with this B bomb site. They see Shazam there, and they assume that it's triple B, and they're correct, and they need to hit this A bomb site.
He was just there, Moses, just pondering the meaning of life, and doesn't even get a chance, does he? Flusher out of the round, taken down through the wall. It's a little bit rough. Good flank coming in, but it doesn't really pay off. And now the B bomb side is completely undefended.
I think Stanizar ran just a bit too much. It looked like Fnatic heard it. They had the offer, but now look at the follow-up push from Ye. He stopped Draken. Low HP on Crims. It's a tough fight, and Fnatic, they're just stalled out. Everywhere they go, compLexity has the answer to at least make them second-guess themselves.
Yeah, this is one of those rounds where I think normally in that 3-on-3, Fnatic would just, they would get the bomb and they would make it to the B bomb side, and at least it would be an afterplant. Right now, they might even just lose crossing the next corner. Shazam's got a really good position, already scoped up. They do have a Molotov, but they're not going to be able to get quite rid of him yet. Smoke is going to be a bit annoying, so he'll fall back and look for the next one. Looked like there was a gap there. That could be very dangerous. Oh, he sees it coming as well. JW, the gun barrel is showing. He doesn't get the flick, but now they're being called for an Android. Picking up a kill and leaving JW in a 1 versus 3 with about 15 seconds here doesn't seem possible. JW trying to get in the great no-scope, but he still needs the bomb plant. 8 seconds now, and he's finally going to be able to put it through. Can he survive in this corner, though? One missed shot, and they're going to be right on top of an Android, just not even afraid. Walking right in to get that kill. 10 rounds now for the compLexity side. Walking right into the flashbang, and they've done a great job making sure that Fnatic can never really be comfortable in these bomb sites. They haven't really had to do too many retakes except for the one round Fnatic got in with CZs, and they made it look easy, but this is great from compLexity. Those aggressive peaks, the flank of the 2 players all the way up mid, I think they could have waited until Fnatic was actually committed to the bomb site, because when they go down, it does introduce that element. The follow-up aggression from Ye is kind of what saves it, and it's great from compLexity to be able to salvage that situation, but this is a stunning result so far. It is. I almost feel like Fnatic need the last 3 rounds here just to stay competitive in this Inferno game. Otherwise, it might just be a little bit too far slipped. We've seen teams that do struggle on the T side, and maybe compLexity are going to run into trouble themselves. Well,
compLexity had that famous, they had like a 12-3 half or something like that on one of their sides, and then they lost that 1 versus 3 in the pistol round of the T half, and then it was another comeback. And that was the qualifying game, I believe.
Yeah, and there are some games on there are some players on this Fnatic lineup that are pretty good on Inferno, especially on the B bomb side, right?
Historically, yeah.
You would think that they could put up a defense, but they kind of do need the buffer anyway, right?
Yep.
Let's see how it works out. Round number 13. Scoreline 10 to compLexity, 2 to Fnatic, which is kind of strange to be saying.
Well, great chance here. They've brought Shazam down to 7 HP, so he'll have to be more passive. They can't just post him up on that half wall anymore. They'll need to find some kills over here at A. Shazam alone towards the CT spawn side of the B bomb site. Crims waiting. Ye on the other side. Android here as well. They have this lane set up. We've seen it a number of times in the challenger stage. Very well drilled for every possible attack. Exists lining up a pop flash. They're going to come through this. At least Crims wants to come out. There he is. No one spotted him just yet. He's running through flames. He wants Stanislaw. Turns the corner. Sees absolutely nothing. Late peek. He knows what's coming, but he can't stop it. He's the only member. Fnatic just throw him forward to the Wolves to see what they have.
It's not a bad idea at all. Still got 40 seconds left and might be a chance to get the kill on Ye. Actually, JW, he repositioned himself just when Ye was walking into the crosshair there, so that's a bit unfortunate. Stan going to pick up Exist, and Draken was a bit distracted by that, and the whole thing collapses. You could just tell. A couple of seconds off on all of that. And it works out in favor of compLexity.
compLexity is doing such a great job of attacking points on the map, even as the defense. When Fnatic's getting their bracket control, they're like pausing, right? And you're pausing to set up the next stage of that attack, and compLexity doesn't want to give them that time. I mean, Android and Ye stepping forward in lane, being able to spin and turn around and know what's coming next. This is great reads from compLexity. Nothing is working for Fnatic. Not the entries, not the lurking in those halls, but this is the solution. They got dualies.
Moses.
That's my answer to every problem in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Dualies, yeah.
There's a reason you're an ex-pro, I suppose. This might be one of them.
Oh God.
Oh, Flusher. Now, just Crims the dualies. Moses, they do nothing.
Yeah, I think every time we've seen them, they've done absolutely nothing, which is a shame. No one's really been able to realize the full power.
You should do a video on it. If you're this confident, you should do like a little...
Listen,
how to use... Like, I would love that guide.
Sean's seen my duelie ability in some pugs. Maybe he'll talk about it on the desk. Probably not.
Oh.
But maybe.
Another burned out pro.
12-2. This... I'm in this weird limbo, Anders. I don't know how you feel about it, of where... I don't know if this is like compLexity looking really good or Fnatic looking really flat. Maybe I mean, the reality is probably going to be somewhere in the middle, but I haven't been really impressed with anything that Fnatic's brought to the table here in this game.
Me neither. I think, yeah, I think it is a mix of both, but I actually think I think we are seeing a little bit of that sort of compLexity. They know what's at stake here. They've already been here a week playing, and great timing on Shazam getting that kill on Draken. And I think Fnatic are just waking up a little bit cold, maybe. I mean... The desk was sort of talking about it a bit going into it, how they needed that hype man to get it back in the game, and as they were doing that, Flusher was yawning on camera. So, you know,
I did
there
like
might
that.
be something to it, you know.
And no, I mean, Fnatic's never needed a hype man. They've never once needed it through all the years. They've found their own motivation in hype. And it was usually everybody hating them. Maybe just not enough people hate them anymore. Here we go, flashbangs out to slow this down, and there's only so many times you're going to get away with that peek if you're deaf. This is going to be tough. This is probably the biggest test that compLexity will have had in this half. Stanislaw waiting. I think he wants a pop flash, but no one's got one. Only Ye, and he's coming up banana.
Yeah, really, really good opportunity here. Flusher instantly tagging Ye, so gonna have to use the grenade. He will make it around the corner and actually gets the shot off, but Shazam goes down and so does Stanislaw, so it's looking way better now. 2-on-2. Or actually 2-on-1 as Ye goes down, and Android just can't follow it up. Very, very hard to retake that one. 3-12, they are still going to be very happy. Stanislaw with 19, Android with 19. They are playing a great game right now.
Yes, this is great from... I mean, obviously, individual players stepping up is huge. We've seen Android have a number of important rounds over towards Pit. Stanislaw as well with some big flanks in that B bomb site. But it's been tactically, I think, more impressive for compLexity than even the individual stars. Some of those calls for the flanks, some of those calls for the aggressions, and coming into this game and not being afraid of Fnatic whatsoever. Not being afraid of any of this.
I think it's very refreshing. I feel like for the longest time, in European CS and even outside of it, people had kind of forgot how to play the CT side on almost all maps. It was getting really frustrating. And part of the problem really was that people were being very passive. Like, there was no retake of anything. Even at, like, you know, 50, 40 seconds, people just had no idea what was happening on the map, and they were just waiting around. So,
yeah.
Good to see a change. Now let's see if compLexity can follow through and actually win the map here. Certainly that'd be big for everybody involved. They would love it. I'd
love it. I'm wishing I had stuck with my gut upon waking up this morning.
I wish Alex hadn't picked it, so I could have been the one to pick it. Because I just wanted to be the only one, but he ruined it for me.
Yeah, that's you.
It's fine. Alex deserves it. He deserves a big win.
They're gonna take some attention to mid and try and get Android out of these halls. See if it works out. Exist is isolated underneath the balcony. He's all alone in there. That smoke isn't gonna help anyone. Fnatic not able to make this work, and he's going to go down with no response from the team. There was nothing they could do. They're actually flashing themselves around Rapside through the smoke. Draken calling it out, but Crims is out in the open. That's a great headshot. He needs more, though. And now they're sandwiched in Library, and Flush is helping his boy out, but assassinated from behind, and JW with a massive sequence of misses.
Yeah, that could be a highlight all on its own, Moses, but probably not the one that he would appreciate. Didn't happen. There are a lot of shots like that, I think, from Fnatic in this round.
I don't understand, like, the idea that Fnatic has. Why is Exist abandoned in Porch when one smoke goes up? They had the players around. It seemed like they just kind of, like, miscommunication in how to kind of set that up from there.
So really far ahead, and now even further ahead. If they can win this round, there probably is not much left to fight for if you're on the Fnatic team, so they've obviously bought into it, and why not? Scout on Crims, CSET 75 and the rest, except for Flusher with the Deagle. Flusher's had a pretty rough game so far. 2 kills in about 16 rounds. We want to see more.
That's not ideal. I mean, we kind of tabbed him out as one of the players while JW's had a resurgence, while we've seen you know, Crims playing so well this year. Flusha is kind of that one player who we've talked about a number of times that we feel just hasn't kind of lived up to his past. I mean, remember, this is historically at one point, I know this is kind of a while back, but he's always been one of the best performing players of the majors.
Yes.
Statistically, he was for like the first 5 or 6 majors.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Not quite seeing that right now, although it's, I guess, kind of early on for them. I do think there is like that mental difference of compLexity having already been here. They've already been at the boot camp, Moses. They know what's up.
They did that intense 10-day boot camp, and then went to the challenger stage. Left a trail of corpses in their wake. Qualified for Legends. Fnatic is next.
It's looking good right now.
The one thing Fnatic have good going for them, Anders, is those new jerseys. Those are killer. Those camo jerseys.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
I'm gonna get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna...
I don't know how yet.
No, you'll find a way.
Yeah.
Well, Khan is here.
I'll probably buy one.
Oh, yeah, that could be. I mean, that's the easy way, Moses. That takes out all the challenge. Could go talk to Khan. I feel like that would help.
Yeah, but he'd probably have me do. I'd have to do something for them to get a jersey. I don't want to do that.
You could do it right now. You say something nice about them in this round, Moses, and it'll probably work out.
Okay.
You could just twist it. Just find a way to make him look good.
Well, here we go. Deft challenging. A lot of utility. Fnatic trying to steal this one back. They did save weapons, and they're pretty much all in every single round at this point. Could have saved, but you don't want to play for overtime when you're down by 11. Great damage in this, though. They haven't taken any in return. Beautiful utility usage from Fnatic.
That's what I like to hear. We'll see if it's going to pay off at the end. It does make a bit of a difference to have 2 people tagged up like that. So 3-man stack towards the B bomb site and 2 over at A, but they are pretty far apart, so it's kind of hard for them to help each other out really in any reasonable way. Seems like they are just going to be mainly waiting around, which is what we didn't see compLexity do all that much.
No, but also we didn't see compLexity force back onto Scouts and Deagles and CZs, you know, all too much. In the one round we really did. Yeah. They won it, so fair play. They had the tools, they had the utility, the weaponry to make it all work. Nice stack here, though, from Fnatic. This is a good call.
That shot could have been a beautiful double, but Shazam and then Ye with a follow-up, and they just run down the pistols. Nice attempt here, and at least a shot through the smoke for Draken. It's not bad at all, but the timing won't give him a second lucky shot, and I don't even know what the right call is right now. 14-3. Almost certainly about to be 15-3. 2 versus 4 retake with CSET 75s. They may be good, Moses, but they're not that good.
No.
What if you could buy a dual CSET 75, Moses? Would you be in favor of it?
Oh, God, there it is.
God, that is really well done. Taking down Def and Ye, and now they're going to be smoking off the bomb. They do have a kid picked up just then, actually, JW, and he's going to be right on top of it. Android trying to guess the angle through. 1 more second left, and oh my God. We finally got our knife, but the cost is immense for compLexity. How did they not get the kill on him?
That was like the laziest attempt to stop a defuse in a smoke I've ever seen in my life from everyone involved.
just completely complacent one day. They're just like,
like, this is surely not.
We're cruising through. It's all fine. We've got this round. And then suddenly double kill with the Deagle. And yeah, this is...
I mean, he was running out of bullets, so he's trying to tap and everything, right?
But there's another player there as well.
Yeah.
Why is nobody?
It just felt weird.
Very confused.
They have a pretty big history of losing some head-scratching rounds in that bomb site. That's also where they lost that 3-on-1 with the bomb planted.
Oh, yeah.
Who was that against? One of the CIS teams, I believe.
Yeah, you're maybe right.
Spirit, maybe?
So anyway, that's... I don't know. Is that what Fnatic needed? Are we looking for the good 12-round comeback, Moses?
Yeah, I don't know if we can say... I mean, it's obviously possible. I don't know if we can say we're too excited about it just yet. I think here comes a boost, or perhaps Crims is calling for it. Completely blind. Flush is just able to spray the angle. He had it down. EA falls. So, yeah, this gets much more difficult for compLexity now. Actually got to fight and claw against weapons instead of the Deagles and CZs. They would have had another round against that on map point. So we get prolonged.
There was a point in time, Moses, where not quite this Fnatic lineup, but at least the core of it, if you made this kind of mistake, you could really get completely turned on. And you kind of almost knew it when you sort of felt it when it was happening, but good push into the bomb site. I have no idea how they managed to be that successful. 3-on-3, and another retake attempt here for Fnatic compLexity. The quick closure is what they're looking for, and I don't blame them.
Shazam's got the ult. That's going to be the key piece for this defense to prevent this retake from happening. Once this smoke clears, Shazam's going to have a free angle, and he should be able to get one or two.
He has a Molotov as well. If it gets really close to the time, that might be something that he's looking for. Instead, going to put it onto Draken, and he has to just run in, forced into the fight. Going to be taking down Android. Shazam does get his one kill, and oh my god, point-blank range, taking down Draken, and Exist is in a lot of trouble. He's going to get the kill, sure, but he's going to have to spend all day fighting Shazam over here. And he just having that kind of time. He does get the kill, but yeah, no kit to be picked up, and he has to make a run for it. Round number 15 now in the pocket for compLexity. No mistakes this time, Moses.
No, not this time.
They're going to finish it.
Yeah, Shazam holds on. It was the ult, but I think that was pretty smart from Fnatic, smoking him off in that fashion, at least making it difficult. And he's still able to get some work done coming through the smoke as well. Nice work from compLexity. And there were some low HP players on that entrance into the B bomb site. I'm actually surprised, like you said, they found the entries and even got in. Especially without a kit, just too far gone for Fnatic. So pistols are back out. Scout on Draken. They have one kit on Exist. He was able to keep the FAMAS alive. It'd have to be 11 straight. We'll see how it goes. Flashbang's utility out. There's a shot. No tag. Shazam is going to pick off Crims at the B bomb site, challenging with the Deagle.
So, not the beginning to the major here that Fnatic were hoping for, obviously. Losing 2 in this round. It's JW down and Crims, as well as you mentioned, over by Banana. 5 versus 3. And Flusher, I mean, why not try and sneak through the smoke? EA is going to absolutely stop him.
I'm really liking this compLexity we're seeing. I doubt anyone gives him Inferno. So this is going to be the next test. Like, right, let's put this in the context of compLexity winning this.
Sure.
I think from now on, especially in the BO1s where you have enough bans, Inferno's taken away from compLexity. So now they have to show that they have a deep enough map pool. And that's one of the things they'll have had to have worked on.
Look at Ye. I mean, he can't even sit still. He's just so excited. Oh, you just have to love it, don't you?
Living up to his name.
Yeah,
Do you think he yells it every time they win?
Probably.
Yay!
He should start doing that. If he doesn't, Draken, I mean,
he does have just a big grin on his face, doesn't he?
Yeah, but why wouldn't you? You are not favored to win this, and then you completely upset the whole situation.
We need to go to a Ye cam right now. He's jacked up.
16-4, ladies and gentlemen. compLexity taking down